So it is official, I am running the London Marathon next year. I'm running the London Marathon 2020. Me running the London Marathon, oh my gosh. It says here my first run was on the 1st of May at 9:11 AM, which is also quite early to be running. And the title is, first ever run in existence, lol. And the description says, want to die, in all honesty, but you gotta start somewhere, lol. Honestly, I remember this. I was like, what have I done signed up to a marathon? So, as we can see on Strava, first 10k completed, no stops, and only just over an hour. I literally can't believe I did this. I thought, there's no way I'm gonna carry on. I'm never gonna be able to run the whole thing in one go. I did, I didn't stop. I ran the whole thing. Me, 10k in an hour and 3 minutes.
Currently in the middle of my first 15k, but I've got to 3. Can't even get to 3k anymore, it's so hard. This is the rubbish part of running. It's absolutely pouring it down. I just got back from work, it's been raining all day, we're flooding everywhere, I can't see where I'm running in puddles. Things have been very weird recently, and you may notice since my last run it's probably been quite a while, and that is because the London Marathon has actually been postponed. So currently the date is like the 18th of March today, I think. It was postponed on something like the 15th of March, because we have actually, like, it's the weirdest thing, but I will look back on these videos in like 10-15 years time hopefully, and this will all be like a weird part of history. But we have decided to get the weirdest disease in the entire world that's literally wiped out the world. Everything is shut, schools have closed till further notice, everyone is working from home.
The marathon got cancelled, and then it was rescheduled for the 4th of October 2020. And then in August they decided that obviously the world was still not back to be able to have massive events, so it was changed to be a virtual marathon. So I wasn't going to do it, because by August I'd sort of given up. I was going to wait till next year anyway. But then when they said it was virtual and you've got 24 hours to run it or walk it, or you can do it however way you want, and I thought, well, it's the 40th year, I've trained this far, so about a month and a half ago I decided that I was going to do the virtual marathon. Hang on, I think about halfway. Am I halfway? I think about halfway. Woo! Yes. Oh! We're halfway there. Lincoln on a bed. Lincoln on a chair.
Come back! Come on! Come on! 10 minutes left! Come on! Come on!
Oh Christ!
Well done.
Oh. This is the start of my London Marathon 2021, week before the marathon prep. Made it onto the train on the way to the XL to drop off the bag. It's very nerve-wracking, but it's all good.
Come on now! Woo! Go on, Alicia!
Today's today. Oh my god, it's finally here. After 2.5 years. It's actually London Marathon Day, like not virtual, it's London Marathon Day. We are ready. I'm going for shorts this year. I can't quite comprehend. It's 8 AM, my start time's not till 10:43, so I have plenty of time. Panicking, nervous, excited, shocked that it's actually happening, as it's just been cancelled and put off for so long. I'm like, is this actually happening? I just don't know how to feel. I just can't believe we're here. Bye. We're leaving. Oh God. I literally feel like, are we going this way? I should not be doing any walking today. This is my new fetching tracksuit. This is to put over me while we wait before we head off. So the weather today is slightly cloudy, but that's fine. It literally torrentially rained all day yesterday. The poor people trying to set up the event must have got soaked because it rained. But today is just meant to be cloudy and sunny, but not warm, just 15 degrees, which is almost, I would say, perfect weather. So if we can keep that. So we're just walking to Victoria now. Then I get the train from Victoria. I don't have a mask.
Got one.
Okay. I mean, I have a negative test, technically, but not that I want to get it from anyone else. Yeah, so we're walking to Victoria now because we're getting the train from Victoria to Blackheath because that's where I'm starting. I'm in the blue. So we're heading towards Blue Start. That's what I am, which is pretty fitting given I'm with diabetes, which is blue. The helicopters are in full force. The field is just full of people. I don't want to leave leagues. I don't want to be by myself because this is huge. Oh, waves 5, 10, 15. No, I'm wave... What am I? I'm wave 16, so that's not me. Right, let's head in. Right, I'm going in a minute because I think the queue for the toilets is really, really long. I'm just outside at the minute because I don't want to go in by myself and just stand by myself for ages, so I'm just waiting here. But yeah, I think I need to go in and get in the toilet queue for a start. We're on wave 8, so I'm 17. I mean, it's going quite quick, isn't it? Like, it's going quite quick. So yeah, I think I'm going to go in because in the time we've stood here, we've had 6, 7, and 8. So obviously I'm we're less than 10 now. So I'm giving this camera to Lee. I'm going to vlog on my phone as much as I can. Maybe grab a camera at some point. Lee's going to film from the spectator with my camera. So let's go. Oh my God! About to start. Oh my gosh!
Claudia, Phoebe!
Are you ready? Please, Billy, about to go!
Warren to your right side, to your right side! Linda! Sue! Colette!
Are we ready?
Lucy!
Oh my God!
Louise! Charlie!
Here we go!
Give me a wave and then cross it on!
Oh my God! Are we ready? Are we ready?
Rainbow Trust!
We're good!
Guide dogs! Donald! How you doing?
Oh my God!
ridiculous. We have started. Alright, we're nearly at 2 miles. It's going well so far, as you can hear. Breathing is all good. Just keeping a steady pace, really. Very weird, very surreal, but very nice. I think I've lost Brit and Emily somewhere. It's very difficult to keep up with people when you're overtaking and stuff. But yes, 2 miles.
Well done. Well done, Emma.
In a minute.
Good effort, keep going.
We're at the merge where we meet the other people from the other colours. Yay! I wonder if there's anyone in there. So now there'll be more of us running. I don't know where we are. Hang on. 4.6k, nearly at 5.
The sun is beating down on us here at the Cutty Sark. It's mile 6.
Woo, we're at mile 6. Are you ready?
Still more coming. And I think those of you that are here supporting can make some more noise.
Just got mile 6. I've just seen Lee and Lee's parents, which was nice. They're the only people I've seen so far. The sun's come out. It is mental. This is ridiculous.
Alicia! Woo! Let's go, Al.
You got it. Woo-hoo! Oh, I've just gone past diabetes. We're nearly halfway. So far, I haven't managed to see my family, but I've seen everyone else, which is funny. Hopefully I'll see them somewhere. But yeah. Feeling all right. Haven't stopped yet, so let's carry on. Halfway there, to be fair, 21k. Yay! Halfway. Woo! Yay!
Come on, Al. Go on, Alicia. Hey! Keep going. Do you want anything? You got this.
Oh God, I've not stopped for a while.
Do you want to keep walking? Let's keep walking.
A little bit.
Keep going. Come on. You got
I
this.
don't know if I need a charge.
You're doing amazingly well.
Yeah, but the problem is all the sweet stuff's here.
Yeah, I
And
can
it's
imagine.
like, so I'm struggling with that, but everything else is fine.
Good.
It's just like,
Do you want anything? Do you want gels, a bar?
I don't think I'll eat or drink anything.
Your mum and dad around
Yeah,
mile
yes,
18.
sir.
Come on, Al.
Woo!
Go on, Alicia. Hey! Keep going.
18 miles. But I have like indigestion. All everything I've eaten and drank is sitting here. It's making it really hard to run. But it's fine. 8 miles to go. We've got this.
There she is. Have you just seen the other?
You see the others? Yeah, it's impossible trying to run around, trying to see you all. Absolutely ridiculous. Can't get anywhere. Oh, child.
How long have you got now? About an hour?
At least you ain't got men on your back.
It's super rainy here.
All right, Leash.
We aren't far now, like half a mile, if that. I have no idea. I can't run anymore because I'll be sick, so we're nearly there.
Come on, Leash! Leisha! Literally around the corner. Well done, Leash.
Thank you. Oh. Let's go. Oh. If we're sick, it's worth it. I can see the finish line.
Well done, everybody. Keep cheering them on. Come on, sing along. The runners are thinking, why are you playing that? It's because we had a submarine come through the finish, honest. We really did, and it's true. Well done, guys, keep going. You've got this now, but we still got to start this. We're going to do the 4th time. Amazing. Well done, everybody. Leanne, is Leanne coming? Come on, Leanne, we've got this. Well done, Deborah. Well done, Emily. Nearly there.
Oh my God.
Stop, mate. Dano's got, come on, Dano. We got this, mate. Come on, Dano. Keep going, Dano. All the way to the end, Dano. Cheer, Dano. Make some noise for Dano. Well done.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Oh, I can't believe. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe after 2 years it's finally done. Oh my god. Oh, that was quite tough. But honestly, that was, oh, it was so worth it, right? I'm going to collect my bags and compose myself. Take this bag off me, it's so heavy. Oh my god.
There we go. Well done. Oh, okay. Can you? I need to stop filming. I'll stop filming. Well done.
Here it is.
Get you. Right.
2 hours 22 is not bad because I walked.
2 hours 22.
It's 5 hours.
Yeah, no, less than 5.5. Fantastic.
I walked the last 3 miles as well. I didn't actually do any running. We've come here because they're giving us massages and a cup of tea, and quite frankly, they're 2 things that I want right now. And then we're going back and I'm having a bath because I also want a bath right now. Thank you. Thank you. Yay.
Hello, I'm back home now. It is the next day. It's Monday the 4th of October. I've got my Finishers t-shirt. This is what the Finishers t-shirt looks like this year. It's nice and orange, says 26. Then it obviously has the London Marathon. It's very bright, but I kind of like it, it's alright. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of end this video with my experience, how I found it, because I know a lot of the video was me like, I'm here, like I'm walking. But yeah, I actually found it worked really well. Obviously this is my first marathon, so I do not know how it used to be. I know like the kit bag was different and they used to give you it like, put your medal on you and give it you there. But it worked really well with picking the kit bags up because it was really well signposted. Yeah, you had on your bib what number your kit bag was at, so you just headed straight to that. I was literally first there, they gave it me and I carried on. And it worked really well. I guess it's probably a faff because obviously I went on the Wednesday and it was dead. On the Saturday, people were queuing for like 3 hours to drop it off. So I think that was a bit of a faff, as opposed to just turning up at the start line and giving it and then they transport it to the finish. But for me, I had no issue because I live here, but I can imagine for other people it probably was. But anyway, the start, I was in Blue Start. As you saw, I was wave 16 in Blue Start. We got there, we queued for the toilet, and then by the time we finished in the toilet, our wave was ready to start, so there wasn't really much waiting around. Chucked all our clothes off. And yeah, as for the actual race, miles, well, the start, mile 1 to about mile 14 were really good. As you saw, I kept at a really steady and really good pace. If I'd have continued at the pace that I did miles 1 to 14 at, I would have finished, I think they said at one point my predicted time was 4 hours 45, which would have been insane because I didn't even think, I was, in my head I wanted between 5 and 5.5 hours, but as close to 5 as I could get. But I also in my head I thought, if I can do this in less than 6, it will be a miracle, because obviously apart from the virtual one, I had no idea. I've never done a full marathon, so I didn't know how long it would take me, wouldn't take me, so I had no expectations, I just assumed. But yeah, miles 1 to 14, if I'd have carried on at that pace, would have done it in 4:45. But anyway, we didn't. But yeah, they were really good, them miles. I just kept it a steady pace. I was just slowly overtaking people, kept it a really good pace, had some water, had a gel. It was just really nice, enjoyed it. It was a half marathon, I'd say that was like the best thing ever. Nothing hurt. I was breathing fine, I was able to take everything in, see people, it was just really good. And then from about mile 14, I think I drank too much Lucozade and water a bit too quickly, and just, it all seemed to just sit here. And obviously if you ever had like indigestion or acid reflux, whatever it was, it's not ideal, and the last thing you want to do when everything's here is run and have it jiggle about. So I was a bit conscious that it really stopped me running, which was really annoying because everything else was fine. I had no injuries, I was literally perfectly fine, apart from the fact everything just felt like it was here and nothing was making it go away. So I had to do sort of a walk run bit from miles 15 really, and then as you saw, I sort of walked the last 3-4 miles because I just felt really like sick, and I was like, I don't want to ruin this. I'd rather walk the rest of the way and get across the finish line than push myself and have to not finish or anything. I mean, it wasn't like major, it wasn't like, oh my god, I need to pull out. It was just, I wasn't feeling 100%. And it was fine because I still finished. So as I said, I finished in 5 hours 22 minutes, which was amazing. I didn't anticipate that really at all. And I think basically it was just because I walked the last few miles. So if I was able to run them, if I didn't have any goings on inside, then I think I would have got just under a 5-hour marathon. So if I ever do a marathon again, that's what I would aim for. But yeah, there was like nothing I could do about it, and it wasn't like this is making me stop. It just was very uncomfortable and I just didn't want to make it any worse. But luckily after, I had a massage from diabetes. Perfect. That literally just lying down, it went away, so I think I just needed to lie down, but you can't really do that on the London Marathon course. But anyway, it was an amazing day. Apart from we had a random storm, I didn't actually take any footage because I couldn't get my phone out because it was so bad. Literally, the clouds came over, it hailed basically. We were trapped, I think we're in Canary Wharf, and because there's water either side, we were just trapped in this wind tunnel. The course was being knocked down. I was hiding behind a tree. That was not the best. But apart from that, the weather was really good. The atmosphere was amazing. Just crossing the finish line after all this time was very like, oh, that definitely, as you saw, that hit me a lot. And it was all worth it, and it was a really amazing day, and I would recommend if anyone wants to do it, it's worth, obviously I had to train for it twice, 2 years in a row, but it's worth sort of just taking out 5 months of your life to just train for it properly and run it, because I will always say that I did that now, and I also did the virtual one. So no matter what anyone says, I will have them under my belt. I have signed up in general ballot for next year with the intention that if I get in, I'll defer it to 2023, because I think I want a year off, but I wouldn't mind running maybe after next year. So I thought, considering no one gets in the general ballot, the best way to do it is to just apply every year, and then I can always defer if I need to. That went down really well. That was received really well from everyone. I was like, I'm doing it again. But I have inspired everyone else. All my friends have also entered the general ballot, because it is just, I will always say that it's something I want to do, and I just can't believe after sitting at home in 2019 watching it on the TV, basically the next proper marathon we did, I was there running it. And yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to do it with someone, I was saying, because it's very, yes, you meet people on the way, but unless you are running with someone, you are pretty much by yourself. And I was just running along by myself. So I was saying it would be nice to have someone with you, but then they have to run at the exact same pace. But yeah, it was a good experience, and I'm very glad that I did it. And this is finally the video after all these years and all this training. And I just think back to when I couldn't even run like 10k, and I'm like crying, and it was horrible. I was like, how am I going to do it? And it just, as soon as I started running, I was like, this is going to be great. And it just felt really good. And I think it's because I followed the training plan. So any tips for anyone, follow the training plan. Because I think having sort of the rest and just doing a few shorter runs really helped me just be able to at least do that first 14 miles. And I would have been able to carry on, like I said, if I didn't get a little bit of a stitch and things started to mess up inside, I would have been able to easily carry on. Maybe not at the exact same pace, but at a reasonable pace the whole way, because my legs, feet, everything was fine. It's fine. I haven't had any injuries. I didn't have any injuries after the virtual, so I think my legs and feet are fine to run marathons, but I just need to sort the inside first. But yeah, it was a really good day, and I would recommend it if anyone's thinking of doing it. And yeah, I just can't believe it's over. I'm not entirely sure what I'm meant to do now, because I've dedicated the last 2.5 years of my life fundraising, raising money, badgering people and training, and I'm sort of like, what do you mean I don't have to go out for a 50-minute run tomorrow morning? I can just go back to running as and when I like. I don't think we're going to stop running. I think I'm going to carry on. Maybe enter a few half marathons and just do park runs on a weekend, just to keep up the fitness, so that if I actually did want to enter a marathon again, I'm not starting from the bottom. I can maybe start with like an intermediate training, try and get under 5 5-hour marathons and work through there. But I'm really happy, I'm really impressed with myself, and I'm very proud that I managed to raise money for diabetes, and just I've met some really incredible people on the way, which was really amazing to meet them, because obviously we haven't met because of COVID. We haven't been able to have virtual meetups and stuff, so we actually met everyone in person. We had a group picture, I'll insert that here, and it was just really nice to meet everyone in person after talking to them for so long, and it's just like a little community, and I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity to run it this year. But anyway, I've waffled on enough. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and that'll be it for a lot of running content for the time being. But watch this space, I might be back in a year or two with another training for the London Marathon vlog. But yes, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!